I think I'm going to start with the pin tool. This is one of the most important tools that we use in pottery. If you're on the wheel, you can use this to cut off your rim. You can use it to check your depth of your clay. We also use it for cutting, scoring, when we're hand building as well. So this one is very versatile, called the pin tool. This one, I don't know if it has a proper name. I call it the wooden stick tool or the wooden stick thingy. I use this tool a lot when you're joining two pieces of clay. So if your fingers can't reach into a certain area, you can use this tool to help you reach into a tight little space. It's good for joining two pieces of hand-built clay together, getting a really nice smooth joint. We also use it on the wheel to trim off the excess clay before we are done throwing. That just makes the trimming process easier. So that's a really handy tool as well. These two tools are called loop tools. We use them when we're trimming clay, and that's pretty much the only time we use them. These two tools are called ribs. This is the metal rib and the wooden rib. The metal rib is really nice when you're making slabs to smooth out the surface texture. The metal rib tool is also really nice when you're on the wheel. If you don't like your throwing lines, the metal rib will give you a nice smooth surface on your piece. The wooden rib is better for shaping your piece. So if you wanted to add a gallery for your lid to sit on, you would use this tool. If you wanted to bring out the shape of your clay and make more of a wider bowl shape, you could use this tool to help you get the shape that you're looking for. You can use a ruler to cut your slab to make your pieces really nice and straight so that they fit together really well. The wire cutter we use when we are taking pieces of clay off of our block of clay, so the bag of clay that you got at the beginning of the year. This is what you'll use to cut off chunks of clay. You'll also use your wire cutter when you're cutting your piece off of the wheel. So when you start working on wheel projects and your project's finished, you'll use this and cut your piece off of the wheel. The wooden block, you can use it for shaping. So if you want to pound it against your clay and get a really nice round or flat shape, you can do that. We also use it in our class as a mold for making slab boxes. These are calipers. These are really important when you're making a lidded vessel. So if you need to have a lid fit onto a piece that you've made, this is what you would use. So this distance here is the exact same as this distance here. So you would use this side to measure the opening of your vessel, and then this is the width that you would make your lid when you flip it over. So it's really handy for that. We have a couple cookie cutters over here, and then just letter press tools. So if you wanted to add letters or shapes into your slabs or any pieces that you made, you could do this at the leather hard or the greenware where the clay is really soft and pliable. You could press these into your pieces. Lastly, we have rolling pins. This is not the best one, but we have a couple others. You're going to use these when you're rolling out your slabs, just to get really nice, even thickness slabs. We also have a sponge. Use this a lot when you're throwing, just to get water out of the inside of your vessel or to help lift the walls of your vessel. You can also use this when you're hand building to get rid of any cracks on the outside of your piece. Make sure that you're not adding too much water to your clay though, because the clay starts to disintegrate. You always want to use a damp sponge, not really wet. And that's everything.